Right. That's that. All right. Import. Ah, crap. Wait. The brake settings are wrong again. Why? Why does it do this? Let's see. Oh, no, it's fine. Okay. Thankfully, I saved it. Okay. Okay. Uh, what do I check first, though? I don't know yet. Wait. Let me see. Is it all connected? Yes. Yes, it is indeed connected. Now, pop that out. And then, nope, I can't make it always on. I should do something about the links though. Hmm. Wow, 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 wow. Right. Okay, that works. Right. Yep, that works. Okay. Copy, close, and then I link. Oof. And then you have to do the thing. Paste. And then, where's my keyboard? Where's my keyboard? At wow. Oh, oh, there you go. Ah, great success. Okay, let me read. These are words. Okay, it's not even Saturday. Hello, hello, hello. Wait. Okay, so I'm gonna have to like do something about this. Okay, so gotta pull all the settings to one side while I see, like, actually see what's what. Right. I'll be honest. I will try Assetto Corsa first, technically speaking. Oh wait, I have to bind everything. Okay, I've got to do this one by one. Let's see. Then again, I've been playing Assetto Corsa for 5 hours yesterday. Should be a good baseline to like get everything squared away. So let's start with that. Let's start with that. Let's see. What was I using? I think the Porsche. Porsche is a good baseline. Or let's see. Uh, actually, what's a good baseline? It has to be a car I know. And again, you know, um, I've been driving this a lot. So, oh, cancel, 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 cancel. Wait, give me a sec. Okay, so I have to like reset all of my settings. Perfect. That is not the best. I want to adjust scale to match car steering up. Steer scale value is instead turning radius will increase since you won't be able to put virtual steering in. Ah, okay. Uh, degrees 1080, and then there we go. Buttons. Oh, shit. Okay. It's gonna be pane. Next gear. Previous gear. Oh, I have to bind everything. Okay. Uh, clutch. Let's see. axis. Can I have a second clutch? No, no. Clutch is this already, right? Clutch is that. Okay, right. What's the best way to do this? There is no best way. Is you know what? Fine. Lemon, the lemon might be easier to find right away, and then it's the most problematic sim I've been having. So let's see. Let's see how much of a pain this is. Oh, right. All right. Okay, so we need a track to mess this with. I will oscillations. We're going to be tuning force feedback, so I am going to assume Sebring is the order of the day. Sebring, because that's the rough and ready kinda. Where is it? Where are ya? Bonus, bonus. Sebring. There we go. Default, and then yeah, we're taking the Lambo again. Start race weekend. Okay. Okay. So we will be tuning. We will be tuning my DMS settings. Ah, come on. All right. Okay. Let's start with binding everything. All right. Okay. So controls. Right. Reset the default. Yes. Oh no. Steer left. Throttle. Oh, cancel. Brake. And then clutch should be this guy here. Clutch. Wait. Uh, wait. Are they the same? Oh, they are the same. That's nice. Okay. RX. Shift up. Shift down. Request pit stop. Oh no. Oh. Oh my god.
No,
Wait,
not
that.
said hello hugging face.
Hello. Oh my god, this thing has a pit stop button. That's amazing. Request pit stop. And then next MFD page should be like. Next MFD page. There. And then MFD navigate up. Oh, that's a bit mushy. Okay. Fascinating. Increment, decrement. So up and then down. Assume. And then. Oh, I have to bind everything because it's like super. It's like extra, extra something. Wait. Hmm. How how do I bind this start? Ignition and starter. Uh, wait. Ignition and starter. Okay, so ignition should be like this, and starter should be that. So easy. And then traction control override. Let's not do these first. We don't need that. We just need the basics. So I need a menu. Where is the menu button here? No menu. There's a home button. I'm gonna go with the home button being recenter. So we need the menu button to be here. Pause simulation. Alternate escape. I think this is the best one. Here. Come on. Okay. So we have pause, and then we have camera. We have a VR center head position, which should be this guy, right? And then let's see. Enable free camera. Let's bother with that later. Calibrate. Right. Okay. Steering wheel range should be still 540 using steering range from vehicle. Let's not do that. Use steering rotation from driver. Okay. No, let's set it manually just in case this game doesn't understand that. Okay? Okay. Prevent downshift. Use hardware display. These are words. I don't need that. Use gear select button hold. Never release device. Whew. Okay. Collision strength. Let's lower that to 50. Or wait, let's go with 100. Actually, 100. Keep those at default. 0. Smoothing at 3. Wait, no, let's start at 0. Start at 0. And then force feedback strength is at, should be, I'll assume we'll go with like 60 to start with. Force feedback effects. Yes. Yes. Okay. I need the gameplay. Okay. Nope. That should be good. Anyway. Oh. 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 Okay. Okay, that's a lot of oscillating. Okay. Okay. Hold up. Okay, that's a 0 everything. So we need to stop that from happening. Okay, that's 0 everything. For sure. Oh, I think that, yep, I think this particular game like needs me to have reverse force feedback for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, there you go. Okay, it's reversed. That is fascinating. That feels way different. There's no internal friction. Okay, clutch is not bound. Oh, wait, you can run it at 0? Oh, right, pit limiter. Forgot to set that. That should be what this is, I think. Right. Okay, settings. Setting. Controls. Back here. Anyway, how's it been? I am just setting my settings. Speed limiter. There we go. So I need my speed limiter somewhere easy to access. Actually, speed limiter should be next to box. Yes. Actually, should be next to box. Easy. This is actually like really practical. Wow. Okay. Okay, so let's see. This is like my first time out with this wheel. Surprisingly okay. Very weird feeling a bit. Then again, I haven't dialed any of the settings yet. It's very light. I think this is what they mean. It's like odd. We'll see later when I like switch to Assetto and then like figure it out. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, definitely it's extremely light. Feels like electronic power steering. Okay, that's no good. Okay, we're gonna have to add some inertia. Oh, crap. start this, motherfucker. Okay.
Underscore said just stop to say hello, sorry but I can't stay for the stream this time.
It's fine. I am just setting settings today. It's like a lot more chill. Let's see. So there's no weight to the wheel. So we need inertia. And I assume damping. Because it feels like it's like a EPS, which is kinda sketchy feeling. Not gonna lie. Let's set everything at 5. See how that works. Okay, everything at 5. Hold the clutch. Okay. Interesting. Oh. Okay. It's something to do with the damping and the friction. Oh, that's shaking a lot. Okay. Wait, we need a very important button as well. We need a reset force feedback button. Where are you? Where do I put that? Up here, I think. In the middle, because you rarely use it. Let's see. Calibrate. Brake, clutch. That's fine. Steering range 540. Reset FFB. There we go. Reset LBH. Okay. This LMU is also notorious for. Let's see. Okay. Oh. That's so weird. It feels so smooth. Okay. That's so strange. This is new to me. Okay. Okay, let's add filtering within LMU, I think. Wait, no, I don't think you need filtering. Let's see. We'll need to do a few laps to figure this out. Oh, then. I think it's inertia. Wait. Right? Let's try pumping. Actually, we'll do it one by one, okay? So I have a few settings that I need to set up. So the main settings is mechanical inertia, mechanical friction, and mechanical damping. So without mechanical inertia is the weight. Wait, inertia should be last. I think. Yeah, damping. Should damping be first? No, I think friction. Let's try friction. 20% friction. Let's see how that feels. This is something I didn't realize with DDs. Like you have to tune them. What the hell? To feel right to you, which is interesting revelation. Okay, friction. Yeah, it makes it a lot less. I'm starting to see. Okay, interesting. That's a very interesting feeling. Okay, friction I think is correct. I have friction. Maybe I need more damping as well. Yeah. Yeah, okay. It feels a lot more connected. Okay. Actually, no. Okay, okay. It's weird. It's weird. I think it's how. I think that's something to do with like how direct drives interface with like everything. Like, okay, we tried friction. Now this is only damping. Let's see how damping feels. Pure damping. You have to like. Okay, interesting. Mechanical damping, in theory, is I assume it's mass damping, right? So it's the mass of the steering system damping your inputs instead of like the friction. Okay, damping feels good, really good. Okay, we'll keep damping high, I think. Yeah, damping feels interesting. Interesting. So we're not getting wheel oscillations, surprisingly, which is a nice surprise. Nice surprise, to be honest. Let's see. Damping, however, is kind of might be too aggressive, maybe. Okay. Okay, so damping is what's feeling natural, right? Because like the description for damping is it's resistance to change in speed. So it's basically mass damping. So of the it's the mass of the steering. So what I suspect is we need a little bit of friction, a little bit of inertia, like just a little bit, just and a little bit of damping and a little bit of friction. Should feel okay. Let's see. This is like I'll make a more comprehensive description of what the hell I'm doing. Oh, okay. So this is like 5% damping. 10% damping, 10% friction, and 5%. That's not good. Oh, that's not good. Oh, eh. Oh, she has to be neutral. Oh, okay. That's a separate axis, it seems. Right? There we go. Okay. Yep. Wrong way. Okay, so let's see how that feels. Oh, interesting. Better. I'll be honest, friction does not feel good. Yeah, friction surprisingly does not feel good. Oh. Eh? Ew. Okay. Right. Back to the menu. Back to the drawing board. I think. I think I was onto something with the damping though. Because mechanical friction is not something you have I think. Or you don't have that much. Let's have a bunch of damping. A little bit of friction. A little bit of inertia. Okay. Oh. Okay, so we've have the. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Okay, so friction was a bad idea. Friction is not good. Because I suspect. Oh, what? Interesting. Yeah, that feels way better. Actually, wait. Actually. Okay, I think I have my settings. Unironically, friction is a stupid idea that should never be used, right? Inertia, kinda okay, but it kinda gives weight to the wheel, right? That's fine. So you're overcoming the steering inertia, but friction is not something you actually have, I think. Oh, or rather, friction is not something you have much of. Like, I'd rather have inertia than friction. Because, like, the entire point of having. Oh, yeah, that feels way better. Okay. Okay, there we go. There you go. There you go. Interesting. Pretty good, pretty good. See? Oh yeah, that's way better. Okay. May have a smidge of friction, maybe. Just ooh. Okay, okay. This is a good baseline, I think. Feels okay. Feels pretty good. There's a bit of a not convincingness to it somehow, though. I think it's too light, unironically. Right. Let's see if we can add some more inertia to it. And again, the steering isn't that. Right. Okay. I'll try adding a bit, double the inertia. Right. Double the inertia. See how that works out. But damping is a good idea. Double the inertia. Let's not have friction come into play yet. Oh yeah. Friction is okay. Inertia is better than friction, I think. Oh yeah, that feels way better. Okay. Because okay, so there's like I should organize these into like proper thoughts. Okay. So, right. Well, I'll record this. So, currently, I'm like tuning my. Oh, wow. Okay. Why can't I think while I'm driving? Okay. Okay. Currently, I'm tuning. Okay, so like, hello, right? Currently, I'm tuning my like force feedback settings because I got a new direct drive. So, what does that mean? So apparently, direct drive wheels have a lot more.
100 Dark said hello.
Hello. Yes, I'm configuring my wheelbase because I got as pictured in the thumbnail. A Chinesium wheelbase. The new one that just released like a couple weeks ago, because I found out that they sold it locally, which is actually a huge deal for something that just released. I'm like, whoa, wow, okay, I see where you're at. So, yeah, this is my first time driving a direct drive wheel, right? This is my first time driving a direct drive wheel, coming from a G29. This is not my first time driving an actual vehicle, though. So I know what actual steering feels like. And I also used to have. Okay, so I've experienced specifically two types of steering, right? I've experienced electronic power steering on a Mazda in the Ford Mazda era. That was weird. Okay, I'll be honest. It was over assisted, and it was very, very light, and you can like barely feel the like road, the front tires with that thing, pretty much. But after that, I got a Honda. I got a Civic with like manual, like non-power steering, and that was as direct as it could be. Pretty much. It was basically a go-kart with like 200 horsepower. So I kind of, I'm trying to get this to feel okay, right? I'm getting it to feel like power steering because I've also driven other cars. I haven't pushed them as hard. I haven't pushed them hard, I think. Well, except that one time. So I've like borrowed an EK9 for reasons. And right, the settings are fascinating, to be honest. Because apparently, if all the settings are like 0 default, direct drive wheels feel like shit. Like without the extra driver effects, it feels like the whole car is floating. It feels like an. Oh. I was about to say it feels like electronic power steering. And the revelation here is, honestly, okay, it feels like an electronic power steering. And what are direct drive wheels? They are steering column mounted, right? Steering column mounted electronic power steering. So that's why it feels like electronic power steering without the extra effects. Okay, so it's basically making every car you drive feel like it's an E-Pass car. This is why early E-Pass cars felt terrible. Okay, I'm starting to understand now. Okay, so you're going to need to simulate the damping effects of the entire. Okay. So, anyway, back on topic. So, let's see. Okay. So there's three main settings. There's damping, mechanical friction, mechanical damping, and mechanical inertia. On a fully manual car, you have no assistance. So you're basically overcoming all of these things. In theory, mechanical inertia is the weight of the entire steering assembly. Like, oh, wait, crap. Wait, kind of forgot about that corner right there. Okay. So the weight of the entire steering assembly, right? I'm like thinking this through, let's see. Weight of the entire steering assembly. So It's the rotational mass. Well, it's the rotational inertia of the entire steering assembly, which for the most part shouldn't be that heavy. Because for the let's see, the simulator will probably model everything up to the suspension, and it's gonna direct. Well, from what I'm starting to suspect, it models it right up to the steering rack, probably. And then the drivers of the wheelbase will be the steering rack itself and the steering column. That is my suspicion, because like the number of turns lock to lock, etc., etc. So, how does that relate to what we're feeling right now? I have not. It hasn't been clipping, to be fair. I may have to like reduce the bump force though. It's pretty strong. Then again, it's like 100%, so that should be realistic. You have to keep it as linear as possible. Ooh, okay. Okay, so, yeah. Anyway, so rotational inertia. Rotational damping, because it's a weird thing that it says mass, inertia, and damping, but it's all rotational because it's a steering column. Rotational damping is actually not damping, as most people would think it to be. For the most part, it's mass damping. It's like inertia, but it's the opposite effect. So the mass and the flex within the steering column dampens the forces. Right. It dampens the forces. Why is this important? Well, if the damping of the mass, the damping effects of the entire steering assembly, if you don't feel it, it means it feels like you're not connected to anything, right? Even though it's like it's dulling the effects, you're not getting the effect immediately. It's the damping that makes it feel realistic, I think. That's my hypothesis as an engineering graduate. Yeah. The setting of that like puzzles to me more though, and I am not. Well, we'll keep trying to understand it, but this is a good baseline already. But the last one is mechanical friction, which according to the blurb and everywhere I've looked, is just a flat-out friction modifier, like applied to everything. Like it basically adds friction to the entire system, which to me does not make sense, because like a steering column is something you lubricate copiously in copious amounts in order to not have friction, right? So you shouldn't be feeling the friction. I think the best way to like describe it is like if you have like a vehicle and it's in the air and then you try to steer the wheel, that's what you feel. That's as much friction as you're gonna get. And for the most part, if I remember right, because I've done this, you don't feel the friction that much. It's like barely there. Barely a smidge, barely a whisper of friction. So I suspect some of these settings that like I've been seeing online might not be 100% making sense from a physics perspective. Because this is feeling pretty good. I'll be honest. Feeling pretty good. Might add a smidge of friction, like just to like make it feel like there's like actual ball bearings in there. That's like, because ball bearings are like they do have friction, but not much. Okay, wait, let's try that. Neutral.
PRO100 Dark said, well, If you don't have friction at all, everything will stop working, and by everything I mean everything.
Yeah, no. You have friction, but like, okay, if you imagine your direct drive wheel, so a direct drive wheel is trying to simulate, because like the physics simulation of your simulator is gonna model everything up to the steering rack. And it's the job of your wheelbase to translate to you what the suspension is doing to your wheel. And so basically, it's your steering rack and your steering column. So that means mechanical like damping and inertia is basically the mass of everything, as well as like the internal. Yeah, it's the mass of everything in the system. So damping is there because like you have tons of stuff. Because wait, let me think about it. Because there should be friction because you're running a worm gear, right? Okay, so you have a wheel, you have a wheel, you have a wheel, you have a steering column, right? If you think about the wheel and the steering column, that's got ball bearings. That's gonna, let's say, tiny bit of friction, almost negligible. However, when you get to the end, you're gonna have a pinion. No, it's a rack and pinion. So it's a rack and a pinion. So that's basically a gear on top of a bar with teeth in it. So still, it's a bar with teeth in it. There's not going to be a lot of friction. If you think about like synchro mesh, like transmissions, your losses are like 1 to 2%. So there should be like tiny bit of friction, but almost negligible. So let's add a tiny bit of friction. So currently I have, and then you have the mass of like the entire steering system, right? So the mass, the inertia, and then the damping is like, it's similar. Damping is similar to inertia, but like it's how do you put this? It's like, huh? Actually, why am I adding damping? Okay, wait. Where is the damping coming from? Because it should be friction and inertia. Damping is speed dependent resistance. Okay, it's speed dependent resistance as the wheel moves faster. Okay, so it's like natural damping from, like, if you move the quickly. Okay, let's try something a little bit different. Okay, because it's a non-zero mass. Inertia is a non-zero mass, and I think, yeah, okay. Mechanical inertia. So we add more inertia. We try zeroing the damping. See how that feels. Fascinating. This is okay. Okay, so this is low friction, high inertia, no damping. Okay, that feels way more direct now. Interesting. Okay, so I had the inertia a bit too low, probably. Let's see. In a bit, I'll try doubling the inertia, see how that makes. Oh, yeah, that feels so direct. Okay, I see the misconceptions now, where they're coming from, because, like, they technically, damping and inertia technically do the same thing. But damping doesn't add like momentum to like your input. Damping only slows down the input. The irony here is I think the best way to tune this is by drifting. Because that's where all of this like comes into play. Wait. Huh. Okay, that's an interesting, like, well, I'm talking to myself in my head, as well as,
Zero Dark said that actually pretty brilliant idea.
right? Because we're trying to, like, okay, here's a hypothesis for you. Here's another hypothesis. What if the reason, because I've been like, well, not here, but I've been like, well, I have been like ranting, well, on how like Assetto Corsa has better force feedback than everything else. This might be why. I have a suspicion that Assetto Corsa tries to simulate the steering assembly, right? While most other sims don't. Like most other sims leave it to the wheelbase to try and simulate what's going on with the steering. It could be that. It could be that. This right now is like feeling pretty okay though. Wait, let me try doubling. Let's double the math. So inertia is 20, right? Some of the defaults said it you have to have it higher, but oh, let's see. That's a heavier wheel, 40%. So we've doubled it. We've doubled it. Okay. So we have the inertia now. This is a very direct steering. Interesting. Okay, this time, now that we've doubled it again, this time it feels a little bit too direct, right? Like, and again, feels pretty good, but it's not convincingly direct. It's very good for like actually getting work done, though. I will say. Right, so feels heavy, but it doesn't feel like real steering, which is kind of odd. But I think our friction value should be correct. It's well, at least it feels correct because it's like it's damping it a tiny little bit. Then again, the friction could also be like. Wait, we'll cut the friction, okay? We'll cut the friction. Wait, let's try cutting the friction. There should be like not a lot. Maybe 5% is still too much. And now, as per earlier, let's have inertia lower, some damping, still have inertia, and then have some damping. Okay. Oh. Okay. Interesting. That doesn't feel as good, I think. Wait. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere really nice. Okay, so I think mechanical damping should be lower. Just a smidge. Because I think the majority of the forces come from inertia. I suspect. So let's have a bit more inertia, and then see where we're at. Because it has to be enough to feel convincing. Why is that important, you may ask? Because if the simulator isn't simulating the steering rack, that's part of the saving the car response that you have to do. Because, like, whatever the steering rack does, how it reacts is gonna be also helping you save the car. Because it's gonna be like damping the worst of like the sudden impacts input. Well, steering effects of the steering geometry as you plow into as you oversteer into a corner. Right, okay. Okay, wait. There, so it's like... Oh, wait, that was a mistake. Oh, wait, let's not fall into the trees. Control? Clutch in. I should have the starter on the wheel somewhere. Huh, right. There's a bit of springiness though that I'm trying to get rid of. Okay. Mechanical damping. What is it? Mechanical damping is speed dependent. Speed dependent? Why would it have damping at speed? Unless I'm like not having enough inertia. Let's see, let's try adding more inertia. See how that feels. Interesting. Okay. Let's try. I haven't actually tried the actual official presets for this game. Filter games. Demands optimal. No. Games. try the different presets people have for this. Why is it so high? Oh, interesting. Okay, it's like no, that feels disgusting. Okay, I see the vision though. Wait, wait. What does the stopped friction feel like? Oh yeah, that's way too heavy. Okay, let's go back to my preset. Wait, preset list. Local. Right. So we have inertia. Inertia is light. Friction. Try adding more friction. Oh, that feels just terrible. If we reset, that's friction? Oh wow. Okay. Wait. Friction is a lot more sensitive than I thought. Oh, there's a mass. Okay. Oh. Dang it. Oh, ow. Okay. It's like heavy, but untextured. Okay. Huh. Right. I think friction is not actually something I want. Okay. Oh. Dang it. Ow. Okay. At the garage. Repair the car. Okay. Okay, that's a fair bit of weight. Okay, let's go back to our inertia settings. We were very close just now. I think just a smidge of damping. smidge of damping, no friction. Mhm. Interesting. Okay. Wait. Mm, oh. Hmm. Wait. Okay. Friction. Okay, you can feel how much friction it's adding. Okay, so I add inertia first. Hmm. Oh, okay. Wait, is that it? Seems like it. Okay, wait. Okay, so inertia is just purely inertia. Damping might be pure damping, but it's very strong. Yeah, it's very strong somehow. Ah, Okay, okay, okay. I think I sort of get what's going on. Interesting. Friction. Damping has a huge effect on friction for some reason. But okay, max friction feels like you're not. Then again, you can have more friction, more. Oh, hmm. Okay. That's sort of okay. Let's try with a little bit more friction though. Huh. So weird. It feels almost there somehow, but not quite, which is even more annoying. Okay. 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 Let's see. Advanced settings. They didn't change anything. Amplify. You don't need filtering. Damping.
Pro100 Dark said it's like edging, almost there but something prevent from finishing.
Yeah. Something like that. Trying to figure out what though. It's like, it's so fascinating. Because it feels like power steering. It feels like APS, right? Okay. The thing is, like, depending on what I'm setting, like these three settings to, it ranges from feeling like electric power steering to actual hydraulic steering or to good electric power steering. Well, yeah, it's basically you're going from bad EPS to good EPS. No, we may have a candidate right here though. Starting to see why like the menus, like it's set or in that specific order. I think that as a hint to like which setting you should be setting first, because it's set to have inertia first, then friction, and then damping, and this right now feels okay. Not perfect, but okay. Like it feels like I'm steering something at least. It's a bit fast, I think. There's no weight to the car. which is I'm not sure if that's like a wheel thing or it's just LMU. We shall find out when I switch to Assetto. I will switch to Assetto Corsa in the next C, because Assetto Corsa is still the gold standard, right? Okay, save as. Mm, okay. Ah, dang it! I can't type. Uh, base. I guess baseline should be what's called, right? And then my device is. I haven't actually set the wheel stuff. Oh, link clutch. Oh, there's a link clutch. And then the bite point should be like. Eh? Oh, oh, that's a bite point. Wait, bite point adjustment. Okay, okay, that's correct. Now we go to Assetto Corsa and actually see if any of this makes sense. Racing. Oh, nice. Okay, Assetto Corsa. Okay, we have all of that, and then main axis, speed sensitivity 0, buttons. We have pad. That's all we technically need. Technically, right? System. Let's just have a pause button. Okay, we have a pause button. We have a teleport to pits button. Then we have a setup button. Okay, that's good. Force feedback. Okay, so I set the course up. We set it to 60 again. Zero everything else. We do not enable a lot. Oh, why is that on? That shouldn't be on. Okay. Center boost range 0. Low speed threshold. Okay. Okay. Damper gain. That should be off. Soft lock. Minimum force filter. Little bit of ABS. Tiny bit of ABS effects. And then we go to shaders patch. We have FFB tweaks, range compression, clean FFB, range compression, words. Output real steering forces, And I think our rated should be 4.5. I think uh, eh, 4.5 should be okay. Output intended output real brake pressure from pedals. Hmm. Oh, what? You can do that? Force at the load cell, but the force at the pedal phase. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Separate code. Oh, wait. It's not physics code. Okay, let's not do that. Let's leave that. Okay. Set a Corsa. Pantera. Union Island Scenic. And go with late afternoon. And then we'll mess with it. See how it goes. Right. Time is it? Almost 2. Okay. Just gotta get squared away here. And then later I'll bind the settings in my own time. What's important is this should feel, hmm, okay, that feels different. I see. Okay, aceto feels light. Oh, wait. Huh. What is that? What is that feeling? Wait, what? Oh. Ow. Aceto feels totally different. What the hell? Wait. Wait a minute. Eh, Wait. What? What? I... Wait. Huh. Huh. Interesting. Aceto Corsa feels completely different, which is not what you want. What is that? Okay, I think. Oh my god. Okay, this is a very prolific problem then. Wait, let me try one of the presets. Let me try one of the presets. Assetto Corsa. Yeah. Assetto Corsa. Is there an Assetto Corsa preset? Assetto Corsa. Apply. Let's see what does it set for us at Corsa. Eh, nani? That isn't even that different. Wow. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so there's a lack of interesting. Wait. Interesting. What is that? What is that? What is that? That's so different from what I'm used to. But why? Why does it feel different? It feels so different. What the fuck? Wait, wait. Hard stop, max rotation speed, mechanical damping. Oh no, okay, okay. Range compression assist. Range compression. That is not fine. Custom soft lock. Okay. Okay. Mm, let's see. Synth gain. Okay, no. Okay. Damper gain. Minimum damper level. Oh, minimum force. Filter. Curve. Slip road. Okay, those are not what we want. But I don't think we want damping. We don't want damping. We want a bit of friction, but we don't want damping. Wait, what? The heck? Does it have to be different for each thing? Why? Okay, okay, okay. There we go. Drive. Free roam. Free roam. Interesting. There's no weight. But why? Why does it feel so different between stuff? Oh wow. This is very fascinating. Okay, we'll try the same route like I was doing yesterday. Just so I like kinda familiar with it. Oh, There is a mass, but there's no. What is that? Hmm. Oh, okay. Okay, that's interesting. Quieter base operation. Right. Does the settle like need the extra effect? I'm assuming slip effect is not what we want. Access should be fine. And then FFB, that should also be fine. Ah, okay, wait. So, so what exactly does it want? Let's try that. Let's try that. See, go to home. It's very light somehow. Actually, let's. Okay, the best way to dial this in is through drifting. I think. I suspect. I suspect we need to be drifting to make this work properly, at least. Okay, that is interesting. Interesting. This is not as straightforward as I thought it would be. Like add those effects back in, and then let's add a what's a track that I know well. Well, EK. I should have Tsukuba. Yeah, Tsukuba I know, and then let's get a drift car that I know. Brands, brands. No, we've been drifting with WDT street cars yesterday, so we'll use that. I think. Yeah, we will use that. What was I using? Uh, 180, 6 Sylvia, Skyline. Actually, 1:1 should be Skyline, right? Skyline. Mm, R32. Okay, let's get you out there. See what's what. Because clearly something is different. Then again, it could be me like getting used to like the gear, the gears, the gears. Uh, Turbo max. Okay. Okay, let's see. Oh wait, it's the car? Oh my god, it's the car. Oh. Wait, what the heck? Oh, it is the. Why is that so violent? Wow. Okay. That doesn't feel right. Okay. Okay. That did not feel right, which is fascinating. Wait, reset list. Assetto Corsa. What is Assetto Corsa drift? Really? Really now? A ton of inertia. Huh. Huh. Why? Why? Oh wow. Okay. Why is that so fast though? Oh yeah, it needs more stability. Okay, so it's like banging? Why is it shaking? Wait, wait, wait. I think that's where the damping comes in. Okay. Mechanical inertia. Ah, wait. Wait, if I want the same FFB as I used before, let's try setting all that. Why am I at 60? I should be at like, I'm used to 85. I'm used to 85. Why am I setting it too high? I'm used to 85, so I should be at like 40, 45? Or like 50 or something. Let's try Actually, let's try 40. Well, 45. 45. And then here. Oh, wait, what? Wait, it didn't apply. Okay, okay. I'm starting to understand it a bit more now. Okay. Yep, we're understanding it a lot more. I am understanding what's going on. Okay. So, inertia is inertia. So earlier we were messing with like very low values. Mechanical friction. Low friction. Low damping. That should be, and then we're at 180. And let's try that. We had too much FFB earlier. Okay. Wait, it's bouncing. Okay, it's bouncing a little bit. Bouncing is not good. If we load on friction, okay, we're gonna have to tune these settings more because friction is a very touchy setting, surprisingly. Interesting, but it has that effect. Drivetrain drag. Let's remove the damping. See how that... Nope, okay. I think damping kills the oscillation, so we need a fair bit of it. Kill friction, just have damping. Oh. Okay, I think we're where we need to be. Sorry, I was like having a very, a very long self-reflection on what's going on. Because I'm trying to remember if like wheels bounce like this. If I remember right, they do. They do actually. If like they slam at the end of the, you don't control the rotation. Oh, it's so good. Okay. 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 Round the wheel. Round the wheel. Wait. We need to use our special sauce. Like, actually, I think the true test of this thing will be one thing and one thing only. We're gonna need a track. A special track. And again, we do ebisu, but like, actually, Hapagahara is like pretty good. Because like, I can't connect Hapagahara, right? Mechanical friction, mechanical damping. Yeah. Okay, and then we shall run a very special vehicle. A very special vehicle. It's my preferred vehicle. Because if it feels weird in this, I assume something is off. 240.
NLP9 said Chizu go to sleep.
Yes, give me a sec. Let me like finish this. It's like I'm like almost done. For some reason, this is making me this is forcing me to understand the steering forces. Okay, wait. It's settings, gears, eco tires, perfect. Okay. Oh, wait, this is the full. Oh, this is a full track. Okay. Oh. This is the wrong car for the job. Or wait. I just wanted the short track. Why is this not the short track? Wait. Let's go get the short track. I think I loaded up the wrong one. Full course and initial delay. No, I just want the short form. Give me the short form. Actually, no. Let's go with an S13. Give me a 180. A stock 180. That should make our lives a little bit easier. We're here to figure this out, so I don't have to set it ever again. Oh God, this is the ever-present problem of a set of Corsa cars. Pointing down for no reason. There you go. That's more reasonable. And then save. Go. Oh, that's super loud. Engine. Actually. Okay, there we go. That's pretty okay, I think. Ow. No, I say that, and then I hit the wall. Perfect. Oh my god, wait. Oh. I am not used to hitting with the... Okay. You have to slow down the wheel this time. It's the complete opposite of what I've been doing. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Okay. Almost there, almost there. Somewhat. Almost there. There you go. Okay. That seems correct. If that seems correct, we go to final test. If it feels different, if I do this and I do this, what car was it that I really liked? Uh, wait, what car was it? Ah, wait. Uh, Ferrari. Where was that V12 thing? V12. And again, might be. Just test it out, test it out, test it out. Final test. Final test. And then we'll peek again tomorrow. Something. I don't know. Okay. Get our audio up. Okay. And then audio correct, keeping position. Save it. Yeah, that's more or less right. Oh, ow. Okay. This is pretty good. Oh. Oh shit. Oh, pressed on the brake too much. But yeah, perfect. We're good. We're fucking perfect. Okay. I think I have my setting. I think I have my setting. Nice. Nice. Anyway. That's it. That's it. That's it. Goodbye now. Ah.